Hey,
Check on my phone.
and we are live.
Hey,
Hey, everybody.
how's it going, guys?
Thanks. Thanks for showing up. Whoever did show up, and my buddy One Fast Act, of course, joined me again.
Yep.
And just a sec, I have to turn off the volume on my phone.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, craziness, huh? What a day,
So they're calling in the military?
without a doubt. I have no doubt whatsoever.
Yeah.
Do
Because
you?
no, they will. They will. They
Like
will.
I, s-
They said they're not going to do it like right yet, but yeah, they will.
well, it was an open threat. They found a chief or promoted someone to chief who was willing to push their narrative and go on camera and essentially, disavow his oaths to say that, oh, we need military intervention.
Hmm.
And of course, the liberal fucking BLM supporters and Antifa supporters, they couldn't have GoFundMe, allowing them to draw in support. So they had to shut down the GoFundMe,
Hmm.
which it is just frozen, and the lawyers are going to be working on it. So it should open up again.
Oh yeah, it will. They'll distribute the
Yeah.
money to the truckers and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, you notice how there was never a question put to the BLM supporters and stuff that took in like $1 billion.
Yeah.
Well, they made more than Amazon. What did they do with it?
Yeah. Exactly.
Not a goddamn thing.
Mhm.
They bought
Yeah.
houses.
Yeah. The truckers made more in their campaign than Trudeau did in his election funds.
Yeah, well, everybody hates a dictator,
Yeah.
right? And the fact that he's run off to Tofino now,
Yeah, I wonder
just
when I wonder when he's coming back, or is he just gonna sit there and just wait it out, wait it out, wait it out, wait it out?
well, I mean, he can have a sense of anonymity to it, because I
Hmm.
mean, he can always pass down orders to a lower level politician that works for him in the House of Commerce.
Well, that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean, if the military comes in, oh, Justin Trudeau didn't do it. His
Mm.
henchman did it.
Yeah.
So he gets to say he can wash his hands. And you know how leftists are when it comes to washing their hands of the sin, they just deny it happened.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So fire,
Well,
fiery but peaceful protest.
yeah. Well, we'll see what he does. I'm curious. I can't believe he's. Well, he'll be in hiding for a long time. I think he's just gonna try to wait it out.
Well, I mean, he can try to wait it out, but the more longer he waits, the more people join the cause. Like today, we had um the
Farmers.
no, it wasn't just the farmers; it was the
Oh,
fishermen.
them. Well, they joined too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the Coalition for Oceans and Marine Life,
Mm.
or something like that. They've essentially joined the campaign too, and they're not fishing anymore. So
Wow.
you know, we have now pilots that have also joined the group,
Hmm.
right? So air travel is off.
Yeah.
Right now, if he doesn't make a military stance and gun people down to use fear as a tool, he has no choice but to stay gone.
Yeah. Yeah. He might as well resign.
Well, he might as well run to China.
Yeah.
Go to your master,
Hmm.
you know. But yeah, like I said, Bloody Sunday 2.0 is definitely right on course. It's actually going faster than I thought it would.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's moving quick.
Yeah, us newfies, we have
Uh,
rebellious fucking roots to us.
yeah.
Comes from our Irish roots.
Yeah. Yeah. Hemi Four Speed says those noofs are on perpetual unemployment. Yeah. They got the time to protest. Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's where
And they should.
this experiment with shutting down a country or a part of a country was completely done. Like you
Mhm.
took an island and then you cut off their main source of income, which was fishing.
Yeah.
What the fuck else you gonna do?
I don't know.
Do you know how many people sunk their boats the day that happened?
Really?
Well, of course, they pulled the insurance scam. Well,
Oh
what else are they gonna do? They
yeah.
closed down a fishery.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that island was literally founded for that purpose,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? We had cities and, well, not cities, but like small towns and communities that
Mm-hmm.
didn't even have roads to them.
Wow.
They were just on the coast,
Mm-hmm.
right? So they used to use like the trading ships, right? Trading
Mm-hmm.
ships used to go around. They'd pick up the fish that the settlers essentially caught and dried or preserved,
Mm-hmm.
and they would also bring them their supplies, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and you cut off a whole island from doing what it was literally meant to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got a bad deal.
Yeah, they did. They did, and that, like I said, that started people down the road. Like we already had people with drinking problems,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because we're half Irish and the other half is English.
Yeah.
And you basically gave them nothing to do,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, it's right on schedule. If the
Mm-hmm.
army rose in overnight, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, I'm waiting. So they did say on, I forget what news story they said, oh, not yet, not yet, but yeah, it's coming. Trudeau, he won't give in. He'll never give in to this. He'll never give in. He'll call the military before anything.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
And like I said, the leftoids trying to go after the GoFundMe money,
Mm-hmm.
to try to force their hand. These aren't the people that generally support it anyway. GoFundMe, yeah, they took in money from leftist fucking campaigns as much as they did right-wing campaigns, but at the same time, who's going to back up their losses?
Yeah.
Because they will be sued because it goes completely against their own rules and regulations, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Trudeau started getting scared because they got lawyers there now. Like the truckers at the border have lawyers
Yep.
standing there and everybody. So yeah, he's going to. Yeah, military's coming.
Oh, they're coming.
Yeah.
Like I said. Yep. And I mean, we saw in Australia today how easy it was to disband that group,
Mm-hmm. Well,
right?
they disbanded them all.
Well, they arrested a few people and basically threw everybody out. Yeah, I mean,
So that's the end of their protest.
pretty much. I mean, I don't think it'd be the complete end,
No.
but it's just them flexing their muscles.
Mm-hmm.
And if their protest was as big as ours, like we're talking like maybe a couple hundred people at the most on their end. And I only counted about 50 in this one area where they cleared them out. So, I mean, it was nothing that the local officers couldn't handle,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And yeah, they arrested some old lady,
Hmm.
a couple other guys, took down everyone's license plate so they could hand out fines.
Mm.
But I mean, if they had actually like taken on the police that were there, because the police only have tasers,
Yeah.
yeah, they'd roll in the fucking military in a heartbeat,
Mm.
right?
Yeah. Well, this weekend will be interesting. They got a bunch of plans this weekend for the protests and stuff. So I bet you, yeah, that's when
Oh God, if it happens on Sunday,
Bloody Sunday.
would I be like a prophet?
It might happen on Sunday. Depends how it goes because they're planning. There's plans. So.
Oh, they're planning it. They just wanted to, like I said, they found somebody to be a poster boy from the police to go out and essentially state, with his very disappointed look at how these people standing up for freedom are just
Yeah.
nothing but terrorists and we can't handle it. We need military help.
Yeah.
Whoever, if
Protest.
anybody finds that fucker, you be sure to let him know how the rest of us feel about his betrayal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rope, tree, up, the old game. But yeah, he just painted a big target on himself. But CTV, they got somebody to put on and be a poster child, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's that part taken care of. So now if they do roll the military in, be like, look, we had a police chief say this was out of control.
Yeah.
Worst part is he's not a police chief for Ottawa, as far as I know. He's just
No.
a random one. I don't
Yeah.
even know where he came from.
I don't know. Well, the major police chief in Ottawa is that woman.
Yeah.
That
And
blonde
she
chick.
stated that everything was
Was
fine.
fine and dandy. Yeah. Not one
Yeah.
arrest. Everything's fine and dandy. Not one arrest.
Yeah. So, but the leftists, they don't care about truth anymore. Truth doesn't matter. It's all
No.
about what you're willing to say and what you're willing to deny.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Fiery but peaceful protests happened 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there wasn't city blocks burnt down and like 30 people killed.
No.
No. Total fantasy.
Yeah. No, we'll see.
No. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to put my money on Bloody Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to be wrong, but I don't think I will be.
No, we'll see.
We'll
see.
But yeah, I mean, to all the truckers and supporters out there, because I've had a couple arguments today with people over what happened in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
If you think that this will end with no violence, you are fucking living in a fantasy.
Yeah.
You do not take back power from a dictator without it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not done. If you can find an example where it was, by all means, share it with us.
Yeah, I got no idea. I don't know.
I got nowhere in my history books where that was ever done.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere.
No.
And we are all living under little dictators.
Mm-hmm.
Australia's got one, New Zealand's got one, we've got one, the US has one.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So who do we got here, man? We got Mr. Hemi 4-Speed, Riggs Jr. How you doing, sir?
Brother Riggs.
Reverend 20 Piece. Hey, brother, how's it going, man? So yeah, I think it was Pop Stream. CNN lost like 90% of their popularity.
CNN?
Yeah, I think that's what he said. CNN. They lost like 90% of their popularity or whatever they call it.
Dude, CNN can't get half as many views on their online forums that they post their stories on as the minimalist kind of YouTuber who's semi-popular.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's good.
They don't get 30,000 views.
Yeah, that's funny, man. Hey, Brandon. So Brandon Trueblood just came to the chat.
Hey, Brandon.
And then right when he came in, I saw him. I don't know if you can see my phone. He just left. He just left a message. See, Brandon Trueblood.
On your phone or on the chat?
My video.
Oh.
He just popped in. What did he say here? I just got a bit of. It is just me, or does he wrinkled forehead look? I think it's on one of my. I forget. Probably one of my community posts. So that's pretty funny, though, eh? Coincidence. Wow. Hey, Island Hermit.
Hey, Rev, if you want to pop in, buddy, I'll put the link here in the stream again.
Yeah.
You're probably pretty drunk. I don't know if you're up for it.
Yeah.
Well, he said he might be drunk, so no guarantees. But, it's getting to the point where pretty much both sides of our border are now trying to look at like a military aided removal of these protesters. And it's like, if they go for it, it shows their colors.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't go for it, the longer this goes on, the more they can't hold the control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if they don't show a force of hand kind of deal, and lay a few people down in the dirt, they're going to look weak.
Yeah.
The longer they look weak, the more groups will join, the bigger this will get, and they'll lose control of it altogether. It's why Quebec and Saskatchewan flipped. Their prime ministers flipped because of the fact that they know that they won't keep control of the people.
Yeah,
What did the French guy call it? The citizens' cohesion.
something like that. Yeah.
Hey, Howard there.
Hey, Howard. Yeah, Saskatchewan dropped all theirs. Quebec's not going to have that anti-vax tax. They dropped that.
Yep.
So I think, yeah, province by province, it should come down. Because I don't know. I guess it's up to the provinces. If you're high, my only concern is just get rid of the friggin' masks already. Like God.
Get rid of everything.
Yeah.
We all know it's bullshit.
Oh yeah.
If your data can't support it anymore, it's bullshit. And the people that are still supporting it,
Yeah.
they're fucking living in a dream world.
No, I know.
Or they just can't accept the fact that they supported the wrong side.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've done things now to themselves and to their children that they can't take back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what do? Admit you're wrong? Most people can't admit they're wrong on fucking small shit.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt.
Things are going all right here, Brandon.
Yeah. Not bad.
But yeah, if you guys want, one of you guys wanted to pop in, I just put the link down there.
The link.
Kind of give us your 2 cents worth on what's going on in your area and how people are treating it.
Yeah, definitely.
What the word is. I mean, right now, YouTube content creators are pretty much the only place where you're going to find actual information
Yeah.
that has any grain of truth in it.
Yeah, exactly. Any at all. Like, yeah, mainstream's, well, it's been blacked out. It's all been blacked out because they don't want other people to join, right? So they black it out.
or they mislead the information and make it look worse than it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many lies has CBC told in the last week?
Oh God.
Like, no retractions. It's not like, oops, I made a mistake. It's just straight up propaganda.
Yeah. Well, they got to do what Trudeau says, otherwise they lose their funding.
Yes, you're right, Howard. Modern dictators are very smart.
Yeah.
They use their programs. You betcha.
Yeah. Definitely.
100%. It's like we stated the other night. They used the removal of fathers from children's lives and the homes to separate strong-willed men from easily influenced women and fresh-minded children that they could then influence themselves, right, to make the population weak.
Yeah.
The one argument that I had today with the lady, or, well, I don't know if it was a lady. I think it might have been a guy.
Can't tell these days.
Yeah, I can't tell. But, you know, my comment on the Australian thing was, I stated, fight back. You are not going to beat dictators without violence. Her or him, he, she comment back was, are you going to lead the charge for taking back these countries? And I just basically asked them, are you not? Reverend 20 Piece. Hey. Welcome, brother. It's so dark.
Yeah.
Hey, brother.
Oh. Hey, welcome. Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, man, it's about time people started hosting you instead of you hosting everyone else.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I am a little just, you know, for situational awareness, you know, I had a shitload of fucking beer tonight, so I'm a little bit drunk, but it's all good.
That's all good, buddy. We appreciate the videos that you're putting up, you know, showing your guys' support for it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We honestly all expected the U.S. to be the one to lead the charge for freedom.
Well,
your mic's muted, bud.
Yeah. But dude, this fucking trucker shit, man, that's been going on. It's an inspiration, and you know, I'm just I don't even know what to say about it other than that it's been a great thing for freedom.
It really is.
Yeah,
it really is. I hope that it wasn't too late, and you know, there's enough spine in enough people to say, you know what? These guys are right. We have been fucking, oppressed for a long time. They've just done it slowly, right? And we need to go back to a better normal.
Yeah, definitely. I just had a question about the U.S. Like, is every state in masks, or it must be go state by state, of course. And if any of you guys know in the chat or Rev, do you guys have to have that stupid vaccine passports on your phone and stuff like that? Because maybe I'm just thinking maybe that's why the U.S. didn't, do this first, because maybe not everybody has to have these stupid passports and masks and all that shit. So I was just wondering.
Rev's got himself muted. I think he's clicking on his. There we go.
Not yet. Yeah, I mean, as far as I've dealt with down here in Arkansas, in Arkansas,
yeah,
there hasn't been any vaccine mandates or any type of shit.
Okay, and masks? Are you guys still in masks?
It kind of depends where you go. Like I've dealt with the VA. I'm trying to get some shit handled before I retire from the military, but certain things like I was saying, like the VA, you got to wear a mask and shit the whole time you're fucking in there. But it just depends. Publicly, no, but certain situations, federal government, yeah, you got to get a mask.
Well, you guys would do the same thing if they made you like we do in Canada. Put the passports on our phone and all that shit. I'm sure you guys would have something to say about that.
Yeah, it's either way. Big picture. I'm just glad that people are finally fucking waking up, and at least it seems like it to this mask mandate and. I mean, I think that Justin Trudeau is going to be gone fairly soon. So
yeah, hope so.
What do you guys?
Are we sure on that?
I don't know. Doesn't look too good for him, man.
Okay, I have a different view of it because, like I said, now, Rev, because you're a former, or you are a vet, so you've experienced places where people like Justin Trudeau have been in power. Have they ever just said, you're right, the people deserve better, and we're going to make it better, and if they want me to step down, I will? Have they ever just given up their power without having fucking bombs and bullets flying at them?
No, unfortunately, they have to be forced out. So that's voted out, or forced out.
Yes, but at the same time, I mean, we saw what happened in our last two votes here. I mean, Justin Trudeau won. Once he didn't win, and he still fucking won by numbers. And the second time, they didn't even go and finish out the votes all through the country, and he won. So voting's never a guarantee.
No, definitely not.
Wait, don't you guys have one as well? Oh yeah, let's go, Brandon.
Yeah, let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Oh, Good Mother's in the chat. Hi, Good Mother. Nice to see you.
Hello, Good Mother.
Yeah, well, we'll see what goes on. This weekend will be the telltale because, the protesters have a bunch of stuff planned, and I'm sure Trudeau's got the military getting ready to go here. So we'll see what happens.
Rev, what do you think?
Dude, I support the Canadian truckers and all Canadians, and recently, man, it's just like Canadians got more balls than U.S. citizens. So, and I appreciate that, but I understand on a side note that a lot of guys, they'll accept things because they're getting a paycheck and all this shit, but but it is what it is as far as that goes. But either way, I support Canada and the fucking truckers, and I hope that we can see some real change here soon.
Yeah, definitely.
I fucking hope so. I want to remain optimistic.
Yeah.
But as I stated, I yet to find one role in history where anything peaceful has happened when it comes to a dictator like Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, you're not going to find that, man. You're not going to find that. You're not going to find that. But I mean, if the militaries get called in here, then people will just disperse. I mean, we're not going to fight them, I don't think. I mean, that'd be a hard thing to do. Well, I don't know. No, I can't really, but that would be a hard thing to do.
But see, on the other hand, like I had the argument with that person today,
mm-hmm.
You know, they stated in one of their comments that they weren't going to raise their son to essentially say that violence was going to change things. And I stated to them, okay, then all of this is wasted on you.
Mm-hmm.
Because freedom comes with the highest price out there. It comes with the price of blood.
Mm-hmm.
That is a fact. If you are essentially saying you're too weak to stand up and fight for your freedoms, and you're going to pass on that weakness to your kids, go back to your master, because all of this is wasted on you.
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
Yeah.
I don't need to tell you my plan. I don't need you to, to sit. I don't need to tell you what I think the steps should be, because the whole concept is wasted on you. Go back to your master, because that's what you are getting. Get back on your knees and do what you're good at, which is being a servant.
Yeah.
Train your kid to be a servant as well. By all means.
Yeah.
Go. Don't come here and try to argue with me about what it takes to remove a dictator from power. And yeah, I believe there's a lot of people in both countries that have been fucking completely castrated to believe the exact same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Too many sheep.
Way too many.
Yeah, too many sheep. I don't know. The sheep around my neighborhood have kind of come around,
Oh, no doubt there'll be pockets, and eventually we'll collate together.
Yeah.
Eventually that will happen.
But you still get the ones driving alone in their car with masks on. You always have those.
Yeah. And they are. What's the difference between fucking Hitler's stormtroopers and your next door neighbor that sold you out to him?
Yeah.
Not exactly. A goddamn thing.
No.
The neighbor might as well have pulled the trigger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But it was still done.
Oh, yeah. It got bad here during Christmas. Like people, because we were only allowed to have so many guests in the house during Christmas, and all the neighbors were just looking and watching cars and ratting out each other, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, that'll Supreme's got a good thing here. He's like, at least it'll be caught by 1 million cell phones.
What did he say? Oh yeah.
If the Bloody Sunday thing does happen.
Okay. If they sent in the Canadian military to disperse the convoy and they actually followed orders, it's going to happen on 1 million cell phones. Yeah, it definitely will. So I'm just going to read a few chats here, brother.
Yeah, go ahead.
Says, what if I told you that dictator you speak of actually a hostage just like yourselves under the smoother mother company?
For some reason, I've lost my cell service.
Did you?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on here. Although it says I have full bars. Maybe I've been banned from YouTube.
No, because we're still going here on mine.
Yeah, we're still going on StreamYards. But my YouTube just blacked right out.
Oh, shit. Hold on. No, mine's still going. I think. Hold on, let me check.
Are we still on?
Yes, I think so.
Well,
looks like it's on to me.
Susan's coming for me.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, last stream we had, I forget, were you there when Successful Endeavors got booted? He didn't take him off the screen. Susan took him off the screen.
Really?
Yeah, it was on my stream. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm just going to try to restart my Wi-Fi here, but I mean, my computer still says it's got full service.
Yeah, no, we're going. Yeah, we're going.
Well, there we go.
You mean?
Yeah, we're still live.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think she means feminism, Bob. Yep.
What's that?
No, Bob just made a comment. Good mother. He says, "You mean feminism, Mom?" That comment I just read.
No, Justin Trudeau is a dictator. Is really the oppressed.
Hmm.
So the only thing that oppresses him is more power.
Yeah. Oh, you heard him in that interview. I wish I could. I got to take clips out of some of his interviews. He's sitting there. He says, "Yes, I am a feminist."
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, you've seen that when he said that.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Of
sitting there with
course.
his legs crossed. Yep.
And he's a BLM supporter and he's an Antifa supporter. And basically, if you made up anything, you could make up an organization today
Yeah.
that is left wing and insane.
Mhm.
Just pull the most insane bullshit you can out of
Yeah.
your ass,
Mhm.
put it out there on paper, and they will flock to it and promote it.
Mhm.
YouTube will never censor it. I
No.
mean, okay, I'm going to get on a subject. Most of you know that I have a very few touchy points. One of them is when you fuck with kids.
Yeah.
Okay. These insane leftists support pedophilia.
Mhm.
We've already got a problem. If I know nothing else about you, we got a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
used to be considered insane.
Mhm. Mhm.
That is literally the fucking foundations on what they're building.
Mhm.
One of the bricks in their foundation.
Mhm. Exactly. So Supreme Cannon has a good comment here. He says 130,000 truckers estimated in Ottawa. Wow, I didn't know it was that much. Then he goes on to say that's a couple million loads not getting moved in a month. So yeah, I'm waiting up here for our shelves to start going bare. Hey, how about you, Chris?
Oh, hey man, I've already got the house stocked.
Yeah, I know that's cool, but I mean, I wonder, with this convoy, I bet you we're going to see some pretty bare shelves pretty quick here.
Yes, I did watch the alt text stream, and that's why, they might not be willing to mention it on YouTube, but I'll fucking mention it.
What's
Yes,
that?
and this is not a new thing. Back in the 80s, they tried to make the whole pedophilia thing mainstream as well.
Mm-hmm.
In the US, they are doing studies, guys, where they are actually doing these acts to children, and you don't even know about it.
Wow.
And now they're trying to push that same shit again.
Mm-hmm.
This is not new for them. It's just now it's more in the light because we've said it long enough. We've got enough people that claim to support it that now we can put it out in mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And he, like I said, man, you can go back into the early 80s and there were people on like, I don't know if it was Oprah Winfrey, but it was like one of those daytime talk shows, panel shows type of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And they're openly discussing the studies they do and the results they wanted to find on pedophilia
Wow.
and the benefits of it, you know?
Benefits. Wow.
Yeah. Well, they can't find any negative reports because they don't look,
Mm-hmm.
right? So this insanity, it's nothing new for them. It's just like them leftoids getting on fucking CNN and talking about shutting down this group of terrorists that are closing the borders and surrounding the fucking capital,
Mm-hmm.
same type of people,
Yeah.
but yet BLM, the Burn Loot Murder Group,
Mm-hmm.
is their main support group.
That's a good one. Burn loot murder.
Yeah, what was it? What was the other guy said? Buy bigger houses or buy lots of condos, something like that. I
I
don't know.
forget. Buy lots of something. Yeah, I forget.
Yeah,
I remember hearing that one. Buy
yeah,
lots of something. Yeah.
yeah. They used their money and they took it and fucking bought real estate. That's the one we know of.
Yeah.
Where did the other $1 billion go, or like $10 billion, whatever the fuck they raised? It's some astronomical number, and they outbeat Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon, they fucking outbeat Amazon in 1 year with
Mm-hmm.
donations on profit. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah, you just beat out a literal worldwide market fucking transporter or seller of goods, and you did it on donations.
Yeah. 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 Brandon Trueblood says the San Francisco Gay Men's Choir is singing songs about coming for your children. I saw that.
Yes.
Who did we see that? Was that on Hammer's channel? I forget.
I thought it was on Pop's channel.
Oh, maybe it was Pops. I forget. Damn, but I remember seeing that. I think it was on Pops. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was on Pop's channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I love that clip that he used from the "Don't Touch Me There."
Yeah.
I really wish I had editing skills, guys. I really do.
The thing he did about that guy's wife on her deathbed,
Oh,
telling her she's telling him she wants to go screw one of her exes or something.
dude, isn't that fucking horrible?
That was funny. Well, then we're watching Pops, and I switched over to Chronic Stream, and then he did the same ad. He covered the same article, but of course Hammerhand was on there, so Hammer got his 2 cents in about that.
Well, not only that, but somebody shared a clip today. I can't remember who it was. It might have been actually. It might have been on Dead.
Mm-hmm.
They were interviewing a woman, a dating coach or a dating advisor was interviewing a woman, and she asked her about her background when it came to like relationships and marriage.
Mm-hmm.
She was married, basically was stepping out on her husband. You know, they were going through the process of divorce. So she started hooking up with another dude, got him to pay for her divorce, remarried him, and now she's looking for another guy to pay for her new divorce from her new husband.
Wow.
Like, the level of fucking usury is off the charts, dude. Hey, MGTOW Life.
Hey, brother life. Reverend Tony P says he messed up his computer being drunk. I'll catch up with y'all later.
No problem, brother. Anytime. I'll try to catch you someday when you're sober.
Yeah. We got to catch Rev earlier.
You're still easier to catch sober than fucking James is, because I don't know if I've ever emailed that guy and he's gotten back to me where he was sober.
He was where was he tonight? He was on Pop Stream tonight for a little bit. I saw him.
Was he?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
But
I don't see Howard in the chat anymore. He's probably moved on, but it would have been nice to get Howard's input on that. But
oh well.
Good Mother, I haven't watched any of your videos yet, but I know you've got quite a few streams up. I just haven't gotten to it.
She doesn't really have videos. She just does a lot of epic live streams. Really, she did a 12-hour one today.
Jesus.
I know. Hats off. Wow.
Jeez.
Hers, it's really interesting. She gets a bunch of women feminists on, and she just cuts them up. It's pretty good.
Well, hey, Good Mother, if you got any energy left, if you want to pop on and introduce yourself, definitely like to meet you.
Yeah,
but, no, I haven't caught up on any of those videos. I do have them on my list, but I keep getting the shorter ones, and I generally, fall for that first, right?
I know.
Like, who the fuck has 3 hours to sit and watch this shit? I put my own on double speed. Oh yeah, but excuse me. No, the craziness, man, it's going through the roof. But I appreciate everybody that's joining up with it.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, how many of you are actually going to be there, willing to stand on a line when bullets start flying?
Yeah.
Because if they shoot a few people down, and of course, if the bonus would be if they could get a couple people to shoot back or take out a couple cops.
Yeah.
I don't even put that past the left.
Yeah.
I really don't. I expect them to put an instigator in there.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah.
And shoot a couple police. Like, if you could just kill a couple and make it look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll let you out of jail after. Wink, wink.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll make sure that your story disappears.
Yeah.
Don't worry. But yeah, I don't put that past them.
No.
Not at all.
No.
And then it'll be like green light for fucking military. Because there's too many people.
Yeah.
So I mean, are you willing to go back to the line after people are died? Because that'll really show That'll be where you got balls. All right, now you got both balls.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, the thing about Bloody Sunday that makes it so relevant is because when they shot all those people, they didn't come back the next day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the ones that survived never came back. And it just had to basically go through the process of, okay, well, first they threw out a bunch of lies,
Mm-hmm.
like our media is doing. Then, you know, bits of the truth started coming out. Then, like, testimony of the survivors came out, and they couldn't hide the truth because it matched up with these fucking dead bodies all over the
Mm-hmm.
place.
Yeah.
And that's why it's remembered now, and it wasn't pushed off as a lie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there might be still a few lies, but the fact that they didn't cover the whole thing up or make it look like the civilians were the ones instigating everything,
Mm-hmm.
that took a while to get out in the
Oh
open.
yeah. So, yeah. Well, now with this platform and other platforms, it'll get out pretty quick.
Well, that's the upside,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So that is the upside. You're right. There will be a million fucking cell phones
Mm-hmm.
watching.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, for them to put in a couple of instigators to essentially start shooting first,
Mm-hmm.
that wouldn't shock me at all.
Yeah.
You know? Got to push those lies. Got to push that narrative any way we can.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think there's anybody armed at any protests here anyway. Maybe at the border, but
I wouldn't be too sure about that.
yeah, I don't know.
I personally would not have went there in my truck without one.
No, definitely not.
So, I mean, the chance that at least half of those truckers are fucking packing a gun.
Oh, you got a bear guarantee they are. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. And, you know, it's totally fine if they are.
Yeah.
Because the way I see it, gun laws are shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Craziness.
They are here.
But yeah, no, it's nice that other people or other groups are joining.
Yeah, it went worldwide.
Well, and that's just it. I mean, it's a matter of keeping it going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
How are things looking out there where you are, Dak, in Edmonton?
Quiet, really quiet.
Really?
Like they have every day they have at our legislative building they have protests and stuff. But the big one was last weekend. You know, when the truckers came through and stuff, or started out here, whatever. It was huge, absolutely huge. But it's quieted down a lot now. But the weekend's coming. See, on the weekends when people are off work and stuff, then it starts over, right?
Right. Has there been any you know, instigators or?
No, Edmonton's pretty cool. And, you know, I'm not a big cop fan, but actually our police are pretty cool, man. They're not bad. They're not too bad. Not that I'm a fan of theirs, but really they're not. I mean, they had a guy the other day point a shotgun at him at the cops because he didn't have a mask on, didn't want to put on a mask. So he pointed a shotgun at the cops. So
And what about the guy that got arrested in the 7-Eleven?
For doing what?
He wouldn't put on a mask.
Yeah, that's the guy who pointed the shotgun at him.
No. They just arrested this guy. It's not.
Oh,
okay. He didn't have a gun. He was inside the store.
In Edmonton?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was in Edmonton.
I believe you, but yeah, I think we'll find out on the.
No, I mean he recorded the whole thing because he wasn't getting like nailed for trespassing, but the 7-Eleven attendant said that he wouldn't serve him without one. So the police showed up while he was still in the store, and they fucking arrested him and basically searched him until they found his ID to find out who he was.
Yeah.
And charged him with bogus charges.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't causing a disturbance.
No.
He was just told that they wouldn't be serving him, and that was fine and dandy.
Yeah, so just walk out.
Yeah, well, they arrested him. Wow. So, yeah, no, they cuffed him right in the store.
Well, then it's getting bad.
They're not all good.
No.
Unfortunately.
No.
And I would have to say that, you know, I'd have to stick to the same story that as long as they're still wearing their uniforms, they're the enemy.
Yeah.
Good or bad.
Yeah, well, you know who's paying their bills, right? We're paying their
Exactly.
paychecks. So
It used to be us.
yeah, yeah, it used to be.
It used to be us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
No
But
panic.
yeah. No, they've arrested quite a few people, I'm sure, all
Oh,
over.
yeah.
I don't expect the Australia protest to last much longer unless it can pick up a lot of steam after
Mm,
today.
yeah.
Or sorry, did I say the U.S. or Australia? I meant
Australia. You said
Australia.
Australia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't expect it to hold much steam.
No.
So
No, it doesn't look like it's getting too big. But
yeah,
we'll see what the weekend brings, right?
yeah, we'll see what the weekend brings. And I mean,
And
you have to remember these people have been super oppressed,
yeah. Oh
right?
God, Australia. Oh
Yeah, like
wow.
fuck, they don't even know how to spell freedom.
No.
You
No.
know, I'm
No.
surprised it's in the dictionary still.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's hey. The only reason they're allowed to do or getting away with this because they took all their guns away.
Mm. But they know that.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, the Australian government knows that. So I mean, that's why it hasn't gone kind of that way here and in the U.S. because we still have guns.
Yes. And like I
And
stated,
if you remember, right before our lovely coup started here, guess who tried to restrict more firearms? Right before the coup started here.
yeah, it was just after it started. Yeah, it was Justin Trudeau.
It was just before it started. Justin Trudeau, I swear to God, he started, banning a whole bunch of different types of weapons,
Yeah,
mostly
the
uh,
first
automatic.
group was 1500, then they expanded to 2700.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you know what's odd? Literally the day after, me and a buddy of mine were going in to pick up our first guns that I bought since I've been back in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "What guns, dude? Justin Trudeau just banned a shitload." I was like, "Why?"
Because the coup was coming,
Oh,
and
and
he
they
knew.
used, yeah, but they used that thing in fucking where was it? I can't even remember. Where Buddy went on that killing rampage, fucking posing as a police officer.
Oh shit, that was in yeah, Ontario somewhere, man.
Was it Thunder Bay?
Yeah, something like that. It was somewhere in Ontario. Yeah, yeah. He had the cop car all done up and
Yeah.
suit, and he went on a yeah. That was
Well,
that was right.
Halifax.
Halifax. That's right. That was right before the coup thing too. I think.
Yeah. And he banned them illegally. There was no vote or anything or no fucking discussion. He
Yeah,
just
yeah.
threw a bunch on the list. And the guns that are on the list don't make sense
No.
because, and of course they've done it in the US, they've done it all over the world, the scary rifle, the
Yeah,
black rifle.
yeah.
They literally had two guns side by side, same fucking gun, different hardware. One was banned, one wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same fucking gun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's the kind of thought they put into it.
Mm-hmm.
They got a bunch wrong too. If you look at the names that they listed, a bunch of them aren't even real.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, where did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a Doom video game.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, it was hilarious. But yeah, like the holes in that kind of popped up. But whether or not that's something that should be rolled back as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if this is going to be the start of actually taking back our freedoms, the gun laws need to go too,
Yeah.
because we're rolling back all that shit.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
the day I know the world's starting to become a freer place to live is when every person in fucking Australia is armed.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll believe we're somewhat getting to that point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and he says, "Oh, we just want to, just put it lessen crime. We want to lessen crime and ban all these guns." But I mean, if a criminal wants to get a gun, he's going to get a gun. So,
Well, I mean, at the same time, they've done nothing to stop crime.
repost the link for Bob, Chris.
Oh, the stream link?
Yeah, he's
On
asking.
StreamYard link.
Says Chris, repost link. He'll jump in.
All right. But yeah, like it was fucked up because they haven't done a thing to deal with gang violence. They haven't done a thing to deal with even like petty crime or organized crime or drug dealers crime or anything like that. They haven't slowed down the amount of illegal firearms coming across from the U.S. Right, which are all bought illegally.
There
Hey,
he is.
Brother Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit.
Okay, good. I'm coming in all right.
We got major echo. Echo.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah, talk a bit.
Shit, I was just wondering because I had my TV on. So
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, you better know.
Yeah.
You're good. Okay. So what's going on, gentlemen? What are we talking about?
Oh, well, you know, we started off with the trucker thing, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's over 100,000 truckers there now.
Yeah, I forget who said in the chat. Yeah, there's over 100,000 truckers there. Yeah.
Well, Chris, we looked it up last night, and the Canadian military is only 71,500 dudes. And,
yeah, there you go.
And to get them all organized in there, they don't have a chance of stopping that.
No.
Well, if you think about it, most of the bases that I know for anyway are down on the coast, down by Victoria and Vancouver.
Something like I think 38,000 are reserves, so they're not even, they're at home.
Yeah, and most of the guys that I've met that were ex-military, some of them have got fucking PTSD discharges and never served a fucking day in action in their life. That was training that gave them that.
Yeah, we got a huge army base up the road, 5 minutes up the road from me, Greaseball.
Yeah. So Alberta's probably got the bigger number, and we've got some small ones around here.
Yeah, we got big.
Like in Vernon, there's one right alongside the road, just out on the north side of town, and it's basically like the international training base. So a lot of the guys that come from Britain and other places, when they do training here in BC, that's where they go. Now, yes, that kind of puts a bit of an X factor in, but at the same time, you have to remember we're in like one of the softest provinces around the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of soft motherfuckers around here.
You know what? How many Chinese you got there?
Oh, well, it's called Vancouver for a reason.
Yeah, Vancouver. We don't have many in Alberta.
Shit, China might have more troops than Canada. I
wouldn't doubt that. They own most of Vancouver.
Yeah,
I don't doubt that at all.
Yeah, Chinese do, yeah.
And they do training here as well. There was a big thing, I guess, last summer where, excuse me, they were training a bunch of their guys up here in northern BC.
Yeah. Yep. Right. Trudeau allowed them to bring Chinese over and train them.
Yeah. And that looks like a pretty nice place to lay a beachhead.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if China really did want to fucking take over, that's a nice place to start. A lot of resources around there they could use. And weak people, right?
Yeah.
The whole non-violence thing is kind of right in their alley. It's in their comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said,
I don't know so much about that anymore, Chris. Not with seeing what's going on with these convoy guys. There's a lot of people still willing to fight, stand up for their rights. They're all there,
Well, I mean, to stand there, yes. Like I said, right now, they feel safe and it's easy. I'm not saying it's comfortable, but it's easy. When bullets start flying, it's a different story.
Oh yeah, that is the end of all jokes.
Right? And I mean, if most of our retired military who does support, freedom for the people actually did fucking say, oh, well, we got to do something. Most of them have no actual combat experience. They have just served their time and then they were, honorably discharged. But they likely haven't seen any theaters of combat. some of them are probably, familiar with the Ukraine thing from a few years back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they did get training, so even if they don't have experience, they got the training.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I'm hoping that'll play into into account. And I mean, if they're active guys actually do turn on the civilians, right, for our glorious supreme leader,
Mm-hmm.
At least that gives us a bit of an advantage there in some places, right?
Yeah.
But like I said,
Hey, Dak, where's Lake Harrington? What province is that in?
Lake Barrington?
Harrington.
Harrington?
Yeah, where Trudeau's at?
Oh, that's
Quebec.
in BC.
No.
Oh, you mean the house that he was at? He's
The
here.
house?
Yeah, he's not at the house anymore.
No. But that house that's on the internet right now with the GPS locations, that's Quebec. I think that's the lake that Bob's talking about.
Yeah, he's not there anymore.
He's not in a very he's not in a very secure location.
No, he's definitely not at that house. I don't think.
Yeah,
but
but I tell you what, even though he's not there, try to get within 100 kilometers.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Try to get within, I tell you what, well, let's make it more realistic. 100 kilometers is pretty far out. Let's say you could get it down to 20.
I'd say a kilometer. They're probably, well,
if you could get within 20, I think they'd have you picked off first. Or picked up.
Well, if you're going there loaded for bear, yeah, but I mean, you could drive by the place. So there's two guard or CMP guards at the entrance to his house there all the time.
You're not thinking big enough. You're not thinking big enough. What if it's a bunch of trucks that show up there?
Yeah,
that'd be a bit of a different story.
Yeah.
But yeah, a small group of guys, I don't think you get too close.
No.
I really don't.
Actually, I think if you got 10 guys with 10 trucks, so I think you got a good chance.
Oh yeah.
I prefer 10 guys with 10 guns.
Well, they'll be armed, obviously, but the 10 trucks, this is very hard to stop.
Yeah. Brandon, just a sec here, buddy. We'll put the link in there again. You can pop on. Come in and say your piece.
We forgot to pin the link. Bob. Bob says,
do that?
Somebody else coming in?
Yeah, I think Brandon Trueblood's going to come in. Did that work?
Yeah. Yep, it did.
Sweet. Awesome.
There.
Yeah, no, Justin Trudeau is not at that house anymore. He's here in British Columbia on the island in Tofino.
Well, you accidentally timed out. Chris, you accidentally timed out Hemi 4-speed.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
shit.
Sorry, Hemi.
Yeah, just hold on. It's what 900. It's 300 seconds. It's like 4 minutes. All right. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that was an accident.
How do I can't undo that, can I?
You can't undo a timeout.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you gotta let it run out.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, Hemi. You didn't mean it.
I swear to God, it said pin.
Yeah,
that was on me.
I know. I've done that, man. I've actually.
You know what? The chat probably moved on you.
Yeah,
that's what happened, and then you ended up accidentally timing them out. I've done that.
Yeah, that's what happened. Wink, wink. It was an accident.
It wasn't.
I mean, you did it. It was terrorists.
Yeah.
It clearly says timed out by Chris Mitchell on the chat. As much as we can see that, the other guys can't.
The other guys can't see that. No.
See what happens when I try to learn how to do things when it comes to the technology.
I know.
Did you put the comment?
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon.
Oh, he's still coming in. Buffering.
You're buffering.
I had to wait for him. See how his internet connection is today. I don't know.
No.
We'll see. He might have to go out and try again.
Oh, God. Hemi's going to be so mad.
Sorry, Hemi. I'm sure he hears us now. We didn't mean to do that. Hemi's actually one of my mods, too.
Well, I didn't think I could time out a mod.
Well, he's not a mod for you, I don't think, but he is for
No,
me.
no, he's not a mod.
No.
No, he is for me.
Yeah, Riggs, go ahead. Fucking laugh it up, buddy.
Laugh it up, buddy. So, Bob, when's Hamster coming?
You know what? Hamster was here actually already, but I guess he's flown back. He said he's coming back next week.
No, okay, right on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we were talking in the chat.
Good. Yeah, I saw that. Good.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have Valentine's Day week next Monday, so I'll be busy probably Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
You'll be busy for sure.
Yeah,
no doubt. Okay, so Brandon's in the private chats. I'll pop out and come back in, he says.
Oh, you betcha, buddy. Yeah, no, the Riggs will be out spreading his fucking STDs around, maybe creating a few new ones.
Yeah.
Love is in the air, buddy. Oh, maybe this time.
Looks
light.
There you
go. Buffering. Brandon is buffering. So yeah, Postka, what's the word down there, man? Like, what's the talk on the street about all this horse shit?
About the convoys and that stuff?
Yeah, and like the fact that the liberals are essentially trying to, paint us all as terrorists and everything like that, and shutting down their GoFundMe and shit. What's the word?
Dude, this is Chicago. This is the land of the fucking blue pill. Nobody talks about anything outside of what they got going on in their day.
Welcome, Brandon. It looks like you're here.
I think he's there.
Well, he's in. His picture and stuff is
up. It loaded.
Yeah, might be another 10 minutes before he actually says or gets anything through. Yeah, no, Chicago's one fucking very liberal place, huh?
Yeah.
It's a Democratic run hellhole is what it is. But it's been like that for a long time though.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing that I've never understood. If Chicago is such a bad fucking place, like we've all heard stories from places like Chicago and Detroit, they're so bad. Why do people still live there? Like, why bother? Why not fucking take your rent money and just leave?
It's not bad.
You know what? A lot of people have left. A lot of people move out of Cook County, which the city is really in, because the taxes are so high. I think like last year, like over 1 million people have left Illinois, and it's been steady for like that for like the past maybe 5 or 6 years. Illinois is progressively losing 1 million people a year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even the fucking the people that are running these fucking cities and towns and mayors and fucking governors and shit, even they go to other fucking states for fucking vacations, right? Because their state sucks.
Oh well, it's February. February in Chicago is probably the worst month we get, and half of our population they winter in Arizona and in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, really? we got so many retirees out in Arizona. That's where the Cubs have their training camp. The baseball team.
Yeah.
And like I said, like probably a third of Arizona's population is all transplants from Chicago.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, after living here a lifetime of winters, they choose to live in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
I could understand that, but I don't think I could live in the desert, even though I'm dealing with winter. I mean, I have fun in the winter, but not as much this year because fucking, of course, we've been under this whole goddamn lockdown bullshit.
Yep,
it's destroyed our economy. But yeah, man, I don't know. To see fucking people running places into the fucking ground and still promoting this left-wing horse shit.
Yeah.
Like, do you not, like, are you that delusional that the world around you that you're in control of
Mhm.
can literally fall apart and you not notice it?
Yeah, exactly.
Or is that where the money's going? You know what I mean?
Mhm. Well, good. Mr. Hemi 4-Speed's back. He says, "Was it something I said? Geez, tough room." Sorry, Hemi. That was unintentional.
Yeah, it wasn't something you said. It was something I did. I touched you in your no-no square. Oh, but yeah, man. Sorry about that. Well, at least it wasn't like a permanent block or something. I don't know if I can even do that, but
Yeah, you can permanent block, right, Bob?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, remind me not to touch anything else then.
Yeah. Bob-
But I'm pretty sure you can undo it if they show back up.
Yeah, you can undo it if you go into YouTube later. Like if you go into YouTube, it shows you every channel you have blocked,
All right.
and you can unblock in there.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. What are your predictions there, Posca? Where do you think this is all gonna fucking end up?
I think it's going to go the way of the UK. They're obviously they can't keep pushing this shit. They can't. I think it's all going to be undone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And two, this is going to be so bad for the globalists. They're never going to be able to pull something like this off again.
No.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, trust me, they'll try. They'll try. That's their whole plan anyway. Is the long game. But the damage they did this time around, no, they're gonna have to wait another 2 fucking generations to try to pull this shit off again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, yes, I could see it taking a while, but at the same time, you know, they've gotten so far this time. You know, in the last 15, 20 years, they've literally cowed an entire hemisphere and plus some, you know. To say that in the next 10 years it won't be even easier is just that's a fucking pipe dream. If there was a time to start your political fucking game to become a dictator in 10 years, now would be the time to do it.
Yeah.
I think they fucked up. You can tell by the media. Nobody trusts the media anymore. You can see CNN great. Right?
Yeah, but I mean they didn't trust the media in North Korea either.
No. Hey, Shinobi One, how's it going, brother?
Shinobi One's in the chat. Oh my god.
Shinobi is here, man.
Blessed with another brother.
Yeah.
Hey, now
him battle chickens.
Yeah,
we need Shinobi's battle chickens.
Hey, Annie's an Aussie, so or no, New Zealand, sorry.
New Zealand.
Yeah. He's a Kiwi. Oh, wait, I forget. Is he a Jaffa? He's a Jaffa, right?
I don't know what he
Auckland.
Ask him.
Yeah, Shinobi, you're in Auckland, right? Auckland area.
We'll see what he says. I don't know.
I
don't know.
He's a Jaffa.
See the video I did on the first woman who got the right to vote in the world?
No, I didn't.
No, you gotta go back and see my video. She's from New Zealand.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And that's where the problem started.
We gotta bug Shinobi about that.
Oh yeah, but you are from Auckland, right? So you escaped from the city. I remember we talked about that. You were out on the family farm, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're still just a fucking other Aucklander. Oh, dude, that was the funniest term I'd ever heard, and I got to use it like within a month of learning it, so it was awesome.
Yeah.
I dated a girl from Christchurch for a couple years, and man, like her, you could tell like she's a more, I guess, self-reliant kind of person, but they're turbo fucking liberal too.
Mm-hmm.
Turbo liberal.
Yeah.
Holy jeez, scary.
Just look at their goddamn prime minister. What's her name?
Dude, Skeletor. Oh, I fucking hate her.
Who?
She's the New Zealand Skeletor.
Oh, her. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that laughs and giggles about fucking putting her people in jail if they resist. It was like
her and her big old swinging ball.
Yeah, it's like, lady, you need to be shot. Oh wait, nobody has guns.
No, wait. Shinobi's got bows and arrows.
Oh, there you go.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's sorry. Go ahead.
These people, Chris, we need these people hung in the public square on the internet for all to see for
Mhm.
treason. All of these fuckers, all these politicians,
Every one of them.
every single one of them.
Yes, I have said that. There's no point in leaving one or leaving 10 because they're all fucking traitors that sat back and did nothing.
Mhm.
They didn't stand up. They should have been the ones leading the resistance, right? Because they're supposed to be fucking leaders
Yeah.
of their town, of their province, of their state, whatever the case may be. They're supposed to be leaders, but no one fucking jumped ship until Justin Trudeau's ship was going down, right? So here's the question. Why the fuck should we leave them in their positions right now after this is all over? If Justin Trudeau gets taken down and we're looking for a new person to put in power, why should they retain their comfy jobs? Shouldn't they go with their traitor of a leader?
You'd think.
You know what? Like that Canadian trucker with the guillotine meme on the back of his truck. Off with their fucking heads.
Yeah.
Every one of them. Yes.
Every single one of them.
Mhm.
Yes. I have no problems with government existing, but it used to serve a purpose. Now it serves itself and its special interests, which is essentially serving itself and their fucking small circle of people. It doesn't serve the country anything because
Yeah,
everyone.
The government doesn't produce anything. It doesn't make anything. It doesn't sell anything. It taxes all of us, which is unconstitutional in itself. And the only thing the government gives a fuck about is consolidating and growing their own power.
Yeah, their own power and their own profits.
Mhm.
If you ever want to invest in stocks, figure out where your fucking politicians are investing.
Mhm.
Follow them. They're guaranteed to go up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
listen to what Pelosi's investing in, you know?
Yeah, what was she investing in again?
Well, it doesn't matter. Her husband is, I think owns one of the power companies in California.
Wow.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a conflict of interest right there, right?
Mhm.
The fact that Hunter Biden can do his father's fucking, investing and meet with fucking foreign interests or even local interests and have things changed because his daddy is the fucking president to serve those interests, that's totally not a conflict right there.
And you know what, Chris? How fucked up is that now? Because Ukraine's on the brink of fucking being invaded. If anything goes off there, you think Russia's going to stop? So Biden fucking essentially blackmailed them a few years ago with that $6 billion that Hunter got a lot of, and funneled to him, and now he fucking sold them under the bus. So they paid him off, and he sold them under the bus.
And look who was on the other side of that. The proxy wars that they had were funded by us.
It's all funded by the banksters.
Well, Canadian soldiers were overtraining UK fucking guys and neighboring countries to fight off Russia.
Yeah, that's probably
proxy
not going
wars. It's all going on behind the scene.
Yeah, you guys need to check out the Confessions of an Economic Hitman by John Perkins.
Oh, is he the one that set up that Zimbabwe guy to take out?
He said, you know what? He did a lot of shit in South America.
Yeah. I think it was Zimbabwe. They had like a good leader picked out.
Zimbabwe
he was there for
Africa.
his people, and because he wouldn't sell his country short to the U.S., they were like, "We'll have you killed," and they did. They had him shot, and then they installed their own fucking puppet.
Yeah, that's how the economic hitmen work. First, they come in there and they try to bribe all the politicians.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't do that, then they send the jackals in, and if they can't get the leader, which apparently that happened to Saddam Hussein. He had so many. Yeah, Saddam's the Iraq guy, right?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
had so many body doubles that they couldn't get to him. So you know what happens next? The army comes.
Yeah, they send in the army. So what? They're slaughtering innocent people and throwing away their own citizens' lives for economic power. And at the top of that food chain, given the orders or the go-ahead, is our leaders.
No, it's actually the corporations.
Yeah, because the corporations are the ones backing our puppet leaders.
The reason why they go into those countries is those countries have resources, and they strike a deal and say, "Hey, we'll build all the infrastructure to harvest said resource, and we will give you money here and there, but you got to enact these policies." And next thing you know, the corporations get the resource for nothing, and the country goes to shit.
Yeah,
they rob it.
Yep, absolutely. And I mean, even places that didn't get as much influence from like Western world or the Eastern superpowers, I mean, they try to go self-reliant, then they become super turbo liberal, and then they fail, which goes to our Venezuela.
Hey Chris, I'm gonna jump out real quick. I gotta answer a text from Blake. I'll be right back. All right.
All right. Tell Blake I said hi.
All right.
Yeah.
And if he asks who I am, tell him I said go fuck himself.
Yeah, he asked that once, but then he apologized. He said, "Oh, sorry, I remember you now."
Yeah, well, I've been in their chat for a long time, but I was in there under my company name for many years, right?
Oh yeah.
And then I made my own with my own channel with my name, and rejoined all these groups, right? So yeah, it is what it is. Fuck, I don't remember my own name some days, so how do I expect some guy who's talked to 1 million people to remember it? So, but yeah, no, I followed Pops for a long time, and it's been great. And getting out with all these new channels like ours, and being introduced to other people, I mean, that's awesome. Like I said, I can't keep up with all the content that a lot of the people that I sub to put out in a day.
Yeah.
And it's just growing exponentially. Like the whole philosophy of the red pill has just fucking exploded. And I'm hoping that these coming events, as I stated with Howard there, that I'm hoping this will one fast act. You're going in twice.
That's cool. Yeah, I just tried to share a screen. Is it on there?
Yeah, I can see it. Oh yeah,
the bike.
Nice dirt bike.
Yeah, that's my 500.
Nice. It's missing two wheels though, so it's not my kind of thing.
That's cool. And I'm just farting around seeing if I could share a screen while we're talking and stuff.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
Totally. But yeah, like I said, man, the fact that this is kicked off and it's pointing out, it's uncovering so much of the bullshit that we've been living through the last fucking 20, 30 years. It'll just cause that domino effect, and hopefully we'll be able to bring more either covered up stuff or lied about stuff to light, and get even like why we exist here, why we follow our philosophies out into the light.
Yeah.
Because whenever the MGTOW or the red pill was spoken of in mainstream, it was spoken of in a fucking horrible way, right?
Yeah.
I think the only one that actually pointed it out to any significant amount and didn't get completely censored, even though the feminazis went after her like crazy, was that lady who did the Meeting the Enemy video, the documentary, and then she was on a TED Talk.
Was it Cassie J?
I think so.
Yeah, the Red Pill movie, right?
Yeah. Well, Meeting the Enemy, I think it was called. that documentary was fucking, it shined the light on why we're here and what is actually going on. Like, everything else is just swept under the rug or passed off as something else,
Mm-hmm.
you know? With all the dads that have committed suicide, well, they were just looking at, oh, well, it's just a suicide. Not why did he commit suicide? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They didn't look at the family court systems fucking destroying these people. Why are men not getting married? Why are men not fucking having relationships? They never look at the fact that because we don't want to fucking go to jail or lose all our shit.
Yeah, exactly.
No. It had nothing to do with that. It was these incels, these terrorists.
Hey guys, Brandon is in the chat here, and he said there's a street in Kiev named after John McClane.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I asked him if that's true, and he said yes. But he also says the Ukrainian IT company I used to work for is sending all of their programmers to Turkey for 2 months in case Ukraine is invaded. It's getting serious over there.
Wow.
Well, I mean, they've already tried.
Know that.
There's people coming back from the lines every day that have been killed by essentially guerrilla warfare that's going on alongside the border.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's been going off. That's been going off for a while. Remember that flight that got shut down over there?
Yeah. Well, that was after the first invasion of Kiev. Because Russia tried a few years prior to that, and then they shot down the airplane when they went back to their own borders. Because they were denying that there were even weapons that could take it down inside Kiev. Or I should say inside Ukraine. But they were.
Yeah, you know what that whole thing reeked of a false flag to me.
False flag. I don't know, man. Like Russia wants Ukraine.
You got to figure it this way, right? The plane's flying, was west to east, right? So it's getting air traffic control from Kiev, and it flies over a war zone, and that war zone has been active for like a month prior, and planes have been shot down there that entire time. So whoever was in charge of air traffic control, which had to be the West, because it was under Kiev, sent that plane to a war zone.
Yes, but I mean, you were also talking about a place that was supposed to be on a ceasefire, for one. 2, they weren't supposed to shoot down any goddamn planes. And 3, they weren't supposed to have anything inside the zone to shoot down that plane with. They denied the fact that they even had a platform to launch a missile.
No, you know what? That's a bunch of bullshit. Because I did a ton of research on this when it happened. Because I smelled a false flag right away, and it turned out like 2 weeks before that plane even got shot down, another 10 planes got shot down over that war zone.
And it was never reported.
Never reported.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they report it?
I suppose. I mean, like I said, they're still killing each other to this day. There's bodies coming back to Ukraine all the time from the border.
Wow.
Because there's skirmishes between what they're calling Russian supporters that are inside Ukraine. They're actual Ukraine citizens that support the idea of Russia coming back and taking over, conflicting with the locals, right?
Yeah,
really, it's just fucking Russian soldiers that have been sent inside the fucking lines.
You know what? Ukraine, I can't really pick a side with them, all right? Because they actually have a political group inside there. When I was doing the research before this, though, there was the thing that happened in Odessa, if you remember that. I think that was in like 2007 or something. And they had a political group that I was trying to take control, and I believe they were called Slobodans or something like that, and they were basically Nazis.
Oh, I don't doubt that at all.
They had fucking all kind of just reenacted all of Hitler's Nazi policies. So
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, I mean,
I can't really pick a side on this. You know, I'm from Poland.
all right.
Me and Germany, we still kind of got conflict, and the
Mhm.
Russians too. You know,
Yeah.
Well, that whole place has been a conflict, right? I mean, that was I guess that's the downside of the USSR breaking down, you know. Now I know Germany wasn't part of that, but at the same time, places like Ukraine, they used to be part of that, you know. And I can see where like the remnants were probably passed on to future generations of like things were like this when we were part of the USSR. So I could see that good influence being pushed as well. But at the same time, man, like Ukraine they did pretty good for themselves. It's just it could have been done a lot better. You know what I mean?
well, you know what?
Like economically, they could have done a lot better.
They bought off the wrong dude.
That dude, probably.
They bought off Biden. Look where they are now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that's not the person you want. Look at, hey man, if they would have sided with well, I should say if Trump would have sided with them stronger than he did with North Korea, I guess. If he had spent more time focused on Ukraine's relations with the US or the Western world, we'd probably be seeing a very different situation over there. Yet the thing is, Canada supported Ukraine and neighboring countries, right?
Yeah.
But yet they would never fully say they were involved. It's sort of like how a lot of US troops went over into Afghan and trained the Afghanistanis to basically fight their own war, right?
I was back in the 80s. That's Charlie Wilson's war you're talking about.
Well, even with where they pulled out, like they were training locals to fight after they were gone, essentially, type of thing.
Yeah, that was the Mujahideen, if I'm not mistaken.
Mujahideen.
And there's a cool movie about that. It's called Rambo 3.
Yeah, I actually don't remember much of the Rambo movies, to be honest with you. But at the
You
same
don't
time,
remember Rambo 3?
no, I don't remember most of the Rambo movies.
Well, it's Rambo basically blowing up a country.
I remember that.
You gotta remember, man, that came out when I was like 6.
Chris, how old are you?
39.
You're 39. I'm 40. I'm 46. I've seen all the Rambo movies.
Yeah, me too.
That's
I
what
even
I
seen
said,
the last
asshole.
one. The last one was bloody as hell.
Mhm.
Although it's still not as bloody as. Did you guys see Rambo 4?
No.
Oh, that was the one where it's set in like Laos or Cambodia, and he's fighting a heroin general.
Mhm.
There's a scene where he's on the top of a Jeep with a 50 cal on it
Yeah.
at the top of a hill, and he's got the high ground on a rice paddy. He basically just blows apart like 100 yellow dudes.
Yeah, no, I don't remember any of that.
Okay, all right, but that's beside the point. Let's get back to what we were talking about. I thought I'd throw some levity in there.
Yeah, no, totally. Like it's just, over my head, right? I don't remember it. I've heard of Rambo. I've seen some of those more famous scenes from like other movies even, but to be honest with you, I remember very little about the movies.
Yeah, but Rambo 3 was about when we basically gave fucking Afghanistan a shitload of equipment and air missiles to kill Russia, to pay them back for Vietnam.
Yeah, I can see that. I have yet to see though where a government has actually gone against Russia and walked away like better off. You know what I mean?
You just got to spend more.
Yeah, I understand that, but they spent lots of money fucking arming Turkey when Russia was coming down through like a goddamn freight train, wiping everything out.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. So eventually it did stop them because they got modern technology that could take out like their choppers and stuff from the U.S. And right now they're shooting those same missiles still back at us or U.S. soldiers. So that's kind of ironic.
You
But
know
at
what?
the same time,
It's kind of like the old adage is you never fight a land war in Asia. Afghanistan has been invaded I don't know how many fucking times, and nobody has successfully invaded it in over like 3,000 years.
dude, they have been at war since the dawn of fucking time.
Yeah.
You aren't going to change that tomorrow.
It's their culture.
That is their culture. War is their culture. Conflicts within their own country was their culture.
Mhm.
Introducing outside influences. I mean, yeah, that worked back in the Crusader days. But now you're talking like fucking weapons that just don't compare on scale.
It still doesn't matter.
They're using homemade guns.
It doesn't matter. It's the terrain. If you got the high ground, like it's the same thing with Vietnam. I mean, the French tried to take it over for how long? We couldn't fucking finish that war because we couldn't leave Vietnam. You couldn't travel through Laos or Cambodia, which they did anyway. But logistically, you can't win those kind of wars because you don't take into account. It's the old adage of Sun Tzu's The Art of War.
Yeah.
If you can kill the will of the people to stay at war, you will never lose.
Well, that's where they won so well in Vietnam.
Mhm.
And that's been their history for how long?
Yeah.
Ever since they've been the country,
Yeah. What was it the one guy said to the leader? Well, you never beat us on a ground fight, or you never beat us in the field.
Yeah, he said you never won a battle, but he said, well, yeah, but we won the war.
Yeah, he said to him like, yeah, but it's completely irrelevant.
Mhm.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, if we get back to the wars to come,
Mhm.
I mean, I could see this turning into conflicts on every coast
Oh yeah.
real fucking quick. Like I said, if Trudeau's looking to call in military right now, and he does, who do you think is going to follow suit next? Like, it's just, this is where yes, the bigger numbers are, and it's been going on the longest. This is the root of it. It'll start here, and then it'll spread to these other places. I don't doubt Australia would do it next, or New Zealand, something like that. But
Well,
there isn't enough people involved in the U.S. to say that, the U.S. would do it. They're already pulling SWAT teams on a few guys.
El Presidente, I don't think Trudeau's got the logistics to get anything done in Ottawa right now.
I don't think Justin Trudeau understands logistics.
He understands blackface a lot.
Yeah, but you have to understand shortages to understand logistics. You have to understand that you can't snap your finger and put your hand on something.
Mhm.
He doesn't grasp that concept.
Yeah,
I mean?
you can tell he's not a very bright man. He really isn't.
Not when it comes to the real world. No.
No.
Not when it comes to like the everyday life of me and you. He doesn't understand a fucking bit.
No, I think he's a goddamn rich boy who never actually had to pay for anything in his life or work a day in his life. I mean, was he a drama teacher before this?
Yeah, but I mean, he's a
like he even needed that money.
He's a legacy dictator.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the guy who's running North Korea now? Kim
Jong-un or whatever.
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, the young guy.
Yeah.
Okay. His father and his grandfather started the dictatorship in North Korea. Right? So they actually had to set up the standard for control. So they had to put down resistance.
Yeah, they understood what it takes to get that power.
Yeah, young Kim, though, was born into it.
Yeah.
Justin Trudeau was born into his dictatorship.
Which is all the more reason he should end with it.
Yes, but with 2 to the back of the head.
Oh, no. Hung in the public square for treason on the internet for everybody to see.
Hey, I'm all for treason hanging. All for it.
On the internet for everybody to see.
Yes. Yes. All of them. We bring back capital punishment just for our government leaders. Yes. And then I become emperor.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We'll allow it. Pop's Army will allow you to be the puppet governor or emperor. Well, you know what? I'll give you the title of viceroy.
What?
Yes.
Fuck. No, I will settle for emperor or nothing.
You can call yourself a name, then be fine.
No, it has to be supported.
Whatever makes you sleep at night.
Yeah. There we go. But all right, what's up, Ben?
I was going to say, I got a secret weapon. Want to see?
Sure.
Okay.
Better not be your dick.
Let's see if it works. There it is.
Oh, wait, you know what? I'm on spot. Oh, there it is.
Oh, your getaway vehicle?
Yeah.
Little Yamaha?
That's the one I'm getting away on.
Right
nice. Yeah.
You guys are getting better at the whole Streamlabs thing, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just giving her here. I could bring up a cool video too, I think.
Yeah, I haven't learned that much. I mean, fuck, when I first tried sharing pages that I pulled up prior.
I'll try here. Sorry. I'll try if I get booted, I'll come back in. But I'm just gonna try and see if I can bring one up.
You're gonna try to kick yourself out of StreamYards? I do that all the time.
I think I could do this. I don't know. We'll see. I'll try.
You know what? There's got to be like a YouTube video about how to use, like, teach yourself how to use Streamlabs.
There are like 7,000 of them.
Oh yeah.
But they use systems that are like way beyond anything I've ever touched. So it's like, it looks like a fucking cakewalk for you, dude.
Guys, I don't even use a PC. I haven't had a PC since my PC crashed fucking like 10 years ago. I operate on strictly through my phone, through my pad, and I use the internet on my PS4.
Yeah.
So you don't even need a computer.
iPads must have improved since I last had one. Excuse me. So,
and the funny thing is I have like the whole studio set up for a nice big boom mic and shit like that, and my phone doesn't have a goddamn headphone jack now.
Is it an iPhone?
No, it's a Samsung 2021.
Really? It doesn't have a fucking jack?
No, they don't have any phone jacks on them. It's all Bluetooth technology.
Oh. That's weird because this iPhone that I've got, it has like you can get the headphones that plug into the jack, but it's the same one you use for power. So if your battery starts dying, you either have to unplug your headphones or let it die.
That's Apple technology for you.
Yeah, that's Apple tech. But the Samsung seem to work pretty well.
Yeah.
You know what? I even got a cool headphone setup where you can actually get a beanie, like it's a Tim Pool beanie, and it's got the mic and the headphones in the beanie itself.
I like Tim Pool's point sometimes, but I have to be honest with you, I struggle to keep my attention on his side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? He is the fence sitter. Yeah, check this thing out.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's got.
What the fuck is that?
That's the beanie. This is a headphone jack or an earphone, and the other earphones right here. You put it on just like a regular skull cap.
Cool.
Yeah, it works really well too.
You rolling up pot there?
What? My rolling pot? No, I roll my own cigarettes actually.
But
I wasn't sure. I just caught a glimpse of it.
Yeah.
Looked pretty brown, but yeah, could have been brown pot. I'm sure you guys get junk.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's my little machine, and you know what, I save probably about, especially here in Cook County, because they tax the fuck out of smokers.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, and anytime they run out of money in their budget, they just like to shake the fucking pockets of all the smokers, drag another dollar out of you.
Oh, well, that's why they've increased our taxes here and in the U.S. so much in the last year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
right.
about
But you know,
taking us down for more fucking cash, making things so unaffordable that nobody can get anything done.
yeah, but I've been rolling my own cigarettes now for probably about 10 years, and it's another like $6,000 I could spend at the bar and on the jukebox.
Yeah.
You go to the bar?
Yes, I do.
Are you kidding? That's the first time I've seen you inside your house.
You know what? My bar,
so much.
my
What's
bar
that?
my bar is actually closed because of the snow. They haven't plowed it yet. It's
No.
open tomorrow.
Well, I stated to you the last time, you're at the bar so often, you might as well just move in and stop paying rent where you are.
Well, it's, I am friendly with all my bartenders and my places of libation.
The old watering holes. I haven't been to a bar in years, man.
Cheers. Yeah, me too.
Well, guys, if you think about it, really, why did they put these mandates in these bans on bars and restaurants, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where did the American Revolution start?
I believe it was in a tavern.
Yeah.
Yes, it was called the Green Dragon in Boston.
Cool.
It's still there today.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's where people would go. It's the same thing in England. They have public house. They just call them public houses out there, but out here they're bars, right?
Yeah,
that's where the revolution. That's where revolutions start.
On that side of things, would you say that now, like, our YouTube streaming platforms are considered essentially new meeting places like bars?
I would consider them, yes, bars. During when we had to shut down here, and I became such a live stream proper garden tool because I don't get paid, so I'm not a whore. The live streams were my bars. This is where I talked to all you guys for a good couple of years. Well, it happened even before and stuff like that. And one day I got my first wrench, and then next thing you know, I got another one. I just got another wrench today, guys.
From who? Yeah? Right on.
I got one from one of Good Mother's streamers.
No, right on.
Yeah, I just popped in real quick because I was driving and I didn't have a video to listen. She had a live stream going, and she's like, "Oh, hey, you're Post Kebab from Good Mother." She's like, "I'm gonna rent you." I'm like, "Okay."
Right on.
I'm still hoping that someday Hammerhand will wrench me, and then I'm going to block all you guys.
Yeah. Hopefully, Pops wrenches me. Didn't you send him that email, Bob?
I'm sorry.
You sent Pops an email to wrench me. You said, I think.
I sent a text, and the Blake hasn't got around to it yet.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, but Blake kind of forgets that I'm from Chicago, so
yeah, definitely.
That's how busy they are. So
definitely.
Well, I still would like to get Hamster on. That would be great.
Definitely.
Oh, getting Hamster on would be great.
Yeah, definitely. So hey, I brought up a video. You want to do a test and see if I can bring it up?
Go for it, buddy.
Just to see. Hopefully it'll let me here. Okay, here we go. Okay, I just want to play this one. Is it on the screen? My YouTube page?
Yeah, I can see it down there. Oh, let me add the studio. I still got to add it.
Oh, shoot. Oh, there we go. Now it's coming on my phone. So I wonder if this will play.
It should play.
I'm
seeing it now.
This is Addington Cemetery in Christchurch, established in 1858. In these grounds we find Kate Shepherd. She was the leading light of the women's suffrage movement here in New Zealand in the late 19th
I did see this.
Opposition to women's rights was fierce. The prevailing notion at that time that women should stay home, look after their children, and cook their husbands' dinners. But through Kate's tireless efforts, in 1893, New Zealand would become the first nation in the world to grant all women the right to vote in elections. This opened the floodgates for women's suffrage movements around the world, and Kate would aid in those efforts abroad, including back in Britain. Now a national hero, Kate Shepherd is celebrated on everything from traffic signals to New Zealand currency. She died in 1934 at age 86.
We better talk to Shinobi, eh?
Which is, huh? Yeah, I watched that today.
Yeah, it does. Why is that?
Sorry.
Could it have something to do with the fact
shit.
that
Hold on. Sorry.
you just caught?
There we go.
All right, don't kick yourself out.
No, I got it. Thanks for letting me do that, because now I finally figured out how I can share stuff.
Hey, breaking news. Alberta to lift COVID measures next week.
Wow.
Really? That just came in?
That just came in.
Yeah. Okay, so Shinobi says, well, it's the man who made up the law.
Starting with vaccine passports.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Dak, that means you can go back outside.
Ah!
I can, wow. So I can go to a restaurant, I can go to a movie, and I can go to a funeral now.
Yes, congratulations.
And you can buy booze.
No, we can buy booze. I can get into a liquor store without it.
Yeah, that was only
that was
started that.
Quebec, yeah. Tried to.
Okay. They never pushed that one through?
No, and they neither did the tax.
Oh God forbid the government try to cut off drugs and alcohol from their citizens.
Yeah.
You get hanged real quick.
Yeah,
especially in Quebec. Those fuckers drink in the street all day long.
Yeah. So where'd this news come from? You got it on YouTube, Chris?
Yep, just came up on Rebel News.
Wow.
51 minutes ago.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Thank God. Just get rid of the stupid masks and
just get rid of it all. It's all bullshit. And then we need people to go to jail. Fauci better be in a fucking jail or beheaded by the end of the year.
Yeah, him and
in the public square on the internet for all to see.
Him and Gates.
But you know what? That guy in fucking Alberta, still hang him too.
Can he?
Yeah, because he's just another fucking turncoat.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well,
Trudeau's ship is sinking, and he's got no choice but to either pull out an army or cave.
Yeah.
So still vote him out.
I want to see the same thing happen here to fucking Lori Lightfoot and our fucking governor Pritzker.
Mm-hmm.
Lightfoot, my God, who the fuck voted that nutbag in?
Oh well, you should have seen her opposition.
Yeah,
was it that bad?
Her opposition was a Michael Jackson former black lady, a broad named Periwinkle, who was the head of the teachers union. And teachers unions here are very unlike fucking people. That's how someone like Lightfoot gets in.
God.
Wow.
I didn't think you would find anyone hated more than she is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's an all-around disgusting individual.
Mm-hmm.
She's absolutely hated here in the city. In fact, she had to move out of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And after what she pulled during the BLM bullshit, summer of love until you come to my street.
You guys didn't even see the half of the stuff that she pulled.
No.
She had the COVID cowboy guy. Did you guys see that?
No.
Oh, she had press conferences where she was basically dressed like a goddamn fucking a sanitizer or a dispenser.
Oh, I did hear something about it, but I never actually seen it.
Oh,
I heard it was a fucking embarrassment.
Cringe. She's cringe.
Oh, dude. But yeah, we need to hang all these traitors.
Even the gay community in Chicago despises her.
So I guess she checked a lot of boxes. She was short, black, lesbian, What else? Insane, obviously, because you got to be insane to be a liberal.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's a lot of boxes to tick off, man.
Oh my God! Have you guys seen her partner?
No.
No.
It's an old white lady.
Oh God.
Hmm.
Oh God. But yeah, we'll see a lot of, like I said, when Quebec turned and Saskatchewan turned in the same day and basically tried to pretend that everything that they were doing to essentially oppress their people
Mhm.
was like that's such a yesterday issue.
Mhm.
You know, I knew exactly what was going on. I knew it because they're all trying to save their own skins now after committing the crimes along with their glorious supreme liberal leader Justin Trudeau, and they're
Mhm.
all trying to back out before they get stuck with it at the end.
Mhm.
The downside to being king is you are primary target. Justin Trudeau is primary target.
You know
Right.
what, Chris, and I'm afraid you're right. They're going to get away with it. They're not going to get away with with the rest of these mandates, but they'll walk away scot free.
Well, look at fucking buddy Como. Look how many people he fucking killed and got to walk away because of this immunity that our politicians have. Do you know who comes up with that kind of fucking shit? Immunity from your decisions as you're leading the country? The same
Government.
goddamn people leading the country. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to start up this program, and if anything goes wrong, although it totally won't, I'm completely immune.
Well,
So
you know
save
what,
it.
Chris, if you look at it in the big picture, right? Okay, and you're a government, right? And you got to pay all these retirees Social Security, income, and you use all this Social Security income to collect fucking, child support all across the country. Who's your primary target, right?
Yeah, the senior citizens.
You
Absolutely.
kill the retirees.
Well, they don't have the money to pay their senior citizens because they've used it all for these Title IV bullshits,
Yeah, all the
right?
Title IV stuff,
To,
all
to
the Title
buy
IV
to
stuff.
buy the votes of women and to manipulate children into being their next group of fucking liberals.
You know what?
They gotta get that money from somewhere.
Mhm.
It's kind of what Good Mother said earlier in the stream when she just popped in for a couple minutes, and she said, the something about the mom soft tyranny, the hug tyranny. It's feminism.
It
It's
is.
Yeah.
it is.
I gotta catch up on some of her streams tonight.
Mhm.
Like I said,
No, Chris, don't even try it. Her streams are like her shortest stream is like 4 hours.
4
Her
hours.
longest ones are like 11 to 12 hours.
12
I
hours.
know.
She did 12 hours today. That's amazing. Oh man, I couldn't believe it. That's a long day of sitting there, man. Wow.
You know what?
Well,
The best thing to do with her is to sub to her channel, and whenever she goes on a live stream, just jump in, say hello,
Yeah. Yeah.
and she'll give you a wrench.
Yeah.
And depending on her discussion, and just see what she's talking about, who's in the chat, and she lets you just pop in and out because she's on a live stream for fucking 11 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. I popped in there once, had a talk with her. It was pretty cool.
Dak, I've been on with her like 3 times now.
Oh, really? Wow, cool.
Yeah, she even called me at the bar twice.
Right on.
And then I was on her thing this morning, and I'm like, Jesus, Mom, don't you have a job? And then I realized her job is being a mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
11 hours, 37 minutes, and 12 seconds. Oh my
she does
God.
she does epic fucking streams.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
As much as I enjoy talking to you guys, unless I had like 100 of you to rotate out, I couldn't do that. I could not do it.
You know what the best thing about her live streams is? She's got really good, intelligent people in there too. Like I've been going back and forth with this guy in India, and he talks about how feminist India is itself and stuff like that. And she just lets him go on.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Actually. Yeah, I've heard him.
I got a buddy that lives in Calgary. He's from from India, and he's like, dude, it's fucking crazy over there. It's just as bad as here, only your women like beat you in the fucking street.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so goddamn gynocentric there.
Oh, dude, they're just like how Spain went. Spain went from being like a good place to go pick up whores, right? To if you look at a woman the wrong way, you're going to jail and losing all your fucking shit.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a good point. You brought this up. Remember we were talking about this. I don't know if it was on your chat or whatnot. You guys remember Eva Brighton?
Yes. I mentioned Eva
Brighton. I can't find her channel anywhere on YouTube.
Really? Here, I'll find it for you. But yeah, I mean, the shit she put out about Spain, dude, it's like, and it's verified.
Oh my god! And she put out the one video of this feminist professor out there who was talking about castrating fucking teenage boys.
Yes. Wow. Yes, that's where that started, is they wanted to castrate all boys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you not realize that does not make fucking sense? Yeah, you do, but because it doesn't affect you because you're a dyke, you're all for it.
Yeah. I mean, like, let's say we would put the shoe on the other foot and say, hey, you know, all we generally mutate all females when they're born.
Yeah.
Okay. How would that go over on YouTube?
Yeah.
Well, we're being banned right now as we speak because you mentioned that.
Yeah, I don't doubt we'll get dropped real soon.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, you can't come out and say these things.
No, you can't.
But Chris, you're right. They can. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Her channel hasn't been active for 2 years now, so either she's been arrested or killed.
Really?
Or a year. Yeah.
Chris, I can't even find her icon, and I loved her icon. Remember her icon?
It was
her profile pic? No,
yeah.
it was like a cartoon picture of a housewife with a knife behind her back.
Oh, that's in her banner.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now, her page.
Yeah, at the top in her white banner there.
Yeah, that's her profile picture.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys link it?
I did.
Yeah. You want it?
Yeah.
It's linked.
Because I've been trying to find it for like days now.
Yeah, no, like Ava was putting out the fucking like hardcore fucking truth of what this is actually doing to countries and these smaller countries especially.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even looked at.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even addressed.
If you showed this to somebody here in the West, they'd be like, oh, they're so progressive. No.
Yeah,
that's the level of our conditioning as well, right?
Oh.
But anyway, guys, we've been going on for almost 2 hours now.
My God, you guys found it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm sub to her.
Oh, are you? Yeah,
I'm already sub to her. And I even got all the notifications. Yeah, I think she got gone.
Yeah.
I
honestly wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it if she was killed.
Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. She's long gone. Yeah, not if she hasn't been there for a year.
Hey, Dak, can you pull up, because you're the expert now?
Yeah.
Could you go to her page and pull up that 11-minute video of The Void? This was the documentary she was going to make. Let me tell you, the stories she had collected at that point were fucking...
Oh, I remember this. Yeah. You know what?
It was gut-wrenching.
I'm looking at her page right now, and I'm seeing that I already watched all of her videos before. It's showing me the history.
Let's see if I can get there. Hold on.
See,
guys,
Bob, this is what happens when you go drunk for too long, and then you sober up and realize you've already done
it. First of all, I didn't start drinking till after Pop's stream. So I've just been drinking with you guys.
Fuck. Sorry. Okay, I found it. I think.
Yeah, this video clip that she made with the essentially like an introduction to the actual documentary she wanted to make, it was enough to turn your guts, and that's just a tip of the iceberg.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! You know what? I'm looking through her videos, and I've watched all of them.
Yeah,
It's my YouTube log is still showing that I've watched all these videos.
you've been drunk too long, Bob.
No, Chris, that's not the point. The point is when I tried to find her, and I spelled her name right, YouTube hid her from me.
Oh, that's possible.
Oh, yeah, no surprise there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, they shadow banned her before.
Yeah, like I said, I've been trying to find her for like a week now.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys know how quick I can scan through people's fucking shit real quick.
Yeah, there, I got it up. You see it?
Yep, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got to check this out. If you haven't watched her videos before, you got to check this out.
Oh,
And the videos.
Never mind that sound of me cracking a beer.
No.
So yeah.
What was I just saying about being a drunk? Oh yeah, been drunk a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all the videos she has. She started 2 years ago, as you can see here.
Yeah, she's got what, 7,000 subs?
Yeah, 7.75. Fuck, that's a lot of subs. And she's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos. Oh no, more than that. Sorry, 10. Yeah,
well,
about
she had lots. But they, like I said, they shadow banned the shit out of her.
Mm-hmm.
And when she started making this movie Avoid,
8, 12, 16.
then she disappeared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 16 videos, and she got.
Yeah. I'm looking through her playlist right now, and yeah, she's got more than 10. That's for sure.
Yeah, she's got. Well, as I can count 4. Or sorry, that's 5, right? 5, 10, 15, 20 videos.
I just clicked on her community tab, and it says they are currently unavailable on this device.
Okay.
Which I'm checking on my pad, by the way.
Okay, I got her community tab up right now.
When was this last post?
1 year ago.
6 months ago.
I see 1 year.
1 year. Well, hold on. What does that say? No, 6 months. She wrote something here.
Oh, is that a community post? Yeah,
Sorry, I can't get the whole thing. Oh, there we go. There we go. There, if you can see that.
I can see it on Streamlabs, and I'm waiting for you to load it on. Oh, yeah, there it is.
There it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so she hasn't posted anything in 6 months.
Nothing in 6 months, no.
As much as I hate to say this, I think they might have offed her.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
I wouldn't be surprised one bit. Not one bit. Because, I mean, she had just kind of coming out and speaking the truth on what she was being told by other women. And
you guys remember
all kinds of death threats.
You guys remember how she even came into the manosphere?
Yes, she got engaged. Well, she started dating a guy who was going through the family courts and was being basically abused and used by the mother of his son.
Yeah, right. That's exactly the story. Yeah, and she found out about how men go through the ringer in family courts in Spain.
Yeah, well, she's from Holland. He's from Spain, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. And they live out there together. Well, obviously, look at her. She's a beautiful blonde woman with long blonde hair.
Yeah.
And an accent.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Guess who's live streaming?
No problem.
Copyright infringement.
Cowboy here?
Psychological problem.
See?
Copyright infringements.
All kinds of things come into play. You start thinking, I don't have what it takes.
There's Cowboy.
Is Cowboy waffling again?
About it.
Probably, yeah.
I love it when he waffles.
He's funny.
Yeah, you know what? Let me text them to get in here. All right, because we love to break each other's balls. I'll be right back, guys.
Oh
Okay, I
no,
don't think-
let's go mob him. Like we've been going for 2 hours on this stream. Let's go over there and join him and invade.
yeah, that's what we should do.
No. Let's get him in here. Oh my God, Kendall Ricken's live too.
I don't think we can get him in here. How are we going to get Cowboy in here when he's live?
I can just take him out and tell him to fucking join us.
No, let's jump
All
over
right,
there.
I'll be right back. Okay, wait. All right, throw the link. All
To
right, hold
Cowboys?
on. Let me text him real quick. All right.
He's talking to some guy though. He's got a guest.
Yeah, we're gonna go over and bombard his
Yeah,
chat.
let's go bombard him.
All right, so spread the link. Let's go. Nux Taco on him.
Hey Dax, can you drop the link?
Oh, how do I do that now? Hold on.
We're gonna go over and bombard MGTOW Cowboys channel, and hopefully you'll all join us over there. And thanks for
this
being
should
on
be
here,
fun.
guys. This is gonna be a good time.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, Mr. Hemisphere says raid him. Let's
Yeah.
raid him.
Let's
Okay, hold
read
on.
it.
Let me just dump this link here. Sorry, I'm slow. God damn it. Now I gotta go back to your stream. Okay, I think I got her handled. Now here. Come on. Oh, you prick. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's the link.
All right, we're going.
Alrighty. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks
All
for
right, man.
being a part of this nightmare. And we're gonna go over and join
Yep.
him.
Yeah. All right, Chris. Thanks.
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right, man. Take care.
Chris, viva el presidente.
Amen.